portion of Kiwanis Park as surplus and selling it off to the highest bidder. Residents upset about that proposal made their way to a public meeting tonight. CTV's Nadia Matos was there, and Nadia, emotions were running pretty high, right?
That's right, Tricia. People are concerned that if part of the park is deemed surplus and if it is sold, it would have a major impact on generations to come.
A room full of outraged citizens with one thing on their minds: their land is not for sale.
When my generation grows up, even though we might not be out in full numbers tonight, that we'll just realize how great a loss that it was, that we don't have parkland for our kids to play in.
We are going to need more than just Victoria Park and the small parks downtown. We're going to need big green spaces like this.
23 acres of Kiwanis Park have been determined by Kitchener City staff as underutilized. For weeks, there have been talks of declaring a portion of the land as surplus land. The sale of 9.6 hectares of the Kiwanis Park land would bring the city millions of dollars in revenue.
The revenue generated from this sale goes back into the community, be it buying additional parklands, replenishing the park reserve fund.
I think council needs to stand up and realize that revenue is not the end-all be-all when you're running a city.
Kiwanis Park and the other 4 lands in question have not been determined as surplus lands. That decision will be left up to Kitchener City Council in June.
If council declares any of these lands as surplus, they could either hold the land for the time or they could request proposals for development of the land.
Residents can have their say by submitting comment forms or by logging on to the City of Kitchener's website.
A decision isn't expected for a while, so what could happen to this piece of land is up in the air. To have your say, you can log on to the City of Kitchener website for the comment form. Comments made before May the 4th deadline will be included in the report presented to Council. Any comments made after that deadline until May the 24th will be submitted to Council separately. Tricia?
Thanks, Nadia. A program aimed to keep kids safe was in danger of closing just a few